The headlines this morning: Governor Soludo reinstates commitment to reposition state sports sector. Anambra government to initiate more measures to end fire outbreaks. The federal government reassures of support to investment in technological sector and economy. And the foreign scene this morning: China to launch electric vehicle in Mexico next month. Or before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the news. I am Ebere Ugunna. Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo has charged the state contingents to the National Sports Festival in Delta State to be good ambassadors and uphold the dignity of the state in character and courage. Governor Soludo, who was represented by his Chief of Staff, Mr. Ernest Ezeaji, gave the charge at Archbishop A.K. Obiefuna Retreat Pastoral and Conference Center, Oka South Cantal area, where Team Anambra gathered before departure to Asaba. A.G. Kiabana reports.
Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo has charged the state contingents for the National Sports Festival in Delta State to be good ambassadors and uphold dignity of the state in character and courage. Governor Soludo, who was represented by his Chief of Staff, Mr. Ernest Ezeaji, gave the charge at Archbishop A.K. Obiefuna Retreat Pastoral and Conference Center, Oka South Council area, where Team Anambra gathered before departure to Asaba. While describing Anambra State as an A state, Governor Soludo urged them to go out and make the state proud and recalled that Anambra's teachers and students have continued to make the state proud in the education sector. He explained that the appointment of Mr. Patrick Onyedum as chairman of Anambra State Sport Development Commission attests to the commitment of his administration to transforming the sports sector, noting that Mr. Onyedum, a former athlete and chairman of Anambra Athletic Association, is deeply involved in the field of sports. Earlier in a speech, the chairman Anambra State Sport Development Commission, Mr. Onyedum, while expressing confidence in the youths and reminding them that Anambra is the light of the nation, urged them to be the bearers of light by putting in all their best and make the states and their families proud. Responding on behalf of others, a 100-meter race sprinter, Kenechukwu Anya Diebu, promised Governor Soludo that the Anambra State team would work hard to win laurels and make the state proud, as well as strive towards personal development in their sports career. The Commissioner for Information, Sir Paul Nwosu, among others, was present at the event.
Anambra State government says it will strategize with market leaders to ensure that there will be no more fire outbreak in various markets in the state. The Deputy Governor, Dr. Onyeka Chukwuibezim, stated this when he paid on-the-spot visit to the scene of fire outbreak at Kano and Bida Street axis of Onitsha main market that were gutted by fire. Correspondent M.M. Guinea Osadebe, who was at the scene, reports that the Deputy Governor was in company of all the top government functionaries. Her report.
Dr. Ibezim, while condoling with those affected with the inferno, expressed gratitude to God that no life was lost, regretting that none of the traders have fire extinguishers in their shops. He disclosed that government is going to make a policy and ensure that all shops in the market possesses fire extinguisher, while advising the market leaders and security operatives to get prepared as they will go for training on how to prevent fire outbreaks and theft in the market in case of any emergency. The Deputy Governor, who disclosed that Governor Soludo is not happy about the inferno and the losses, noted that all hands must be on deck to prevent future occurrence.
He's very saddened by every soul we miss. Just like I said, we thank God no life was lost here. The government is not happy on the loss of property, but we are here to assess the damage done and then immediate plan to prevent any further occurrence, not even future.
On his part, the Transition Committee Chairman, Onitsha South Local Government Area, Mr. Emeka Oji, who described the incident as unfortunate, expressed gratitude to God for the prompt response of the fire service men, saying that it is sad that the incident happened at this critical time.
That collapse or got on fire is quite unfortunate. It's not something that is deliberate. It's, as I learned from one of the chairman of what's it called, Kanu Street, said there was an electric fault. that caused the fire. So we are taking on it. Thank God our fire brigade department was there early to see that everything is on control.
The chairman, Bida Street Market, Mr. Ralph Esione, and his Kano Street counterpart, Mr. Nonso Ihejiagwa, thanked the deputy governor for the visit, complaining that the fire service vehicle at the main market is not functional and called for government assistance. The commander, Anambra State Fire Service, main market Onitsha, Mr. Onyechi Anyebuna, who recounted how he contacted other fire service stations for assistance, noted that the vehicle was under maintenance and pledged his determination to ensure safety of life and property at the market.
I received a distress call early hours of the morning, telling me that there is a fire outbreak here at Kano Street. So because I started doing the proper thing by calling stations that will attend to it. When I came here on ground, I learned this thing is as a result of electrical faults. But they tried their best. They came. You know that we have limited tanks. After some time, the tank will exhaust. They will go and refill water. They will go and refill whatever that needs to refill to continue.
Meanwhile, the area commander on Onitsha Area Command, Mr. Kaila Nasiru, and his men were on ground to secure the area.
Anambra State government has commenced the process of converting diesel-powered street lights to solar to boost power supply in the state. The Commissioner for Power and Water Resources, Engineer Julius Chukwemeka, disclosed this during bilateral discussion between the Anambra State House of Assembly Committee on Public Utilities and Ministry of Power on the 2023 budget estimate of the ministry held at the Legislative Complex in Awka. House of Assembly correspondent Chukwemeka Modelim reports.
According to Engineer Chukwemeka, the initiative will enable Anambra State government to save huge revenue for the state, save Anambra from environmental hazards, and improve on the state security. Anambra State Commissioner emphasized that in 2023, the Soludo administration will extend power to many areas and install transformers at places where they are needed to stabilize power in the state. He also mentioned public institutions like schools, hospitals, public offices, markets, among others, as areas where Anambra State government will extend water and carry out integrated power supply, adding that the project is in line with the vision of Governor Chukwuma Soludo of ensuring that Anambra State has a good education system that will produce students who are marketable. In his remarks, the chairman of Anambra State House of Assembly Committee on Public Utilities, Engineer Imanwafo, observed that Governor Soludo is committed to revamping many water schemes in the state so that Anambra will enjoy pipable water in 2023. Engineer Nwafo also extolled plan by the state government to procure more 5 trucks next year by quick response to fire outbreaks, assuring that the committee will partner him to realize his vision for the power sector.
Cynthia Amu from Ebonyi State has won the sum of 1 million naira in the Lush Hair ongoing promo. Faith Onyemochi has details.
Presenting the sum to the winner at the Onitsha main market, the branch manager, Mr. Mohit Monta, congratulated Ms. Abo for participating in the promo which earned her the prize, adding that Lush Hair is committed to giving their customers the best.
We are even behind Nigeria. We are all over. We have plans to go all over Africa as well. But yes, we are very strong and all over the country.
Speaking to ABS, the marketing director, Lush Hair Onitsha, Mr. Ola Oluwa, said the Lush Hair promo is a way of appreciating their distributors and customers for their patronage and also to put smile on their faces as the Yuletide approaches. According to him, the promo, which began on the 1st of November, is still ongoing all over the 36 states of the Federation, and prizes such as 1 million naira cars and generator sets can be won by simply buying the Lush Hair and following the procedures.
Everybody, if you buy any Lush pack, any Lush braid, you are getting a reward for it. So it's just for us to like, okay, we as a brand, let us give back to our consumers, let's appreciate them for their support, and let's motivate more people to join us.
In an interview with ABS, Ms. Abo, who spoke highly of the brand, said when she bought the Lush hair, she scratched it hoping to win airtime, but to her surprise she won a cash prize of ₦1,000,000 and appreciated Lush hair for keeping to their word.
I'm a hairdresser. I've been using Lush. Even without this their promo, I'll be using Lush hair. It's very. I'm advising all the ladies, let them go and buy Lush hair. It's very good. And this their promo is real. It's not fake.
Gift items were also given to those who bought some packs of Lush hair. From Onitsha Main Market, Faith Onyamuche, ABS News.
Well, moving into our national stories now, the federal government has assured that the Startup Act would ensure fresh investment into the tech ecosystem as well as the Nigerian economy. Speaking through the National Information Technology Development Agency, federal government stated that the Nigerian Startup Act would provide an enabling environment for growth, attraction and protection of investment in Nigeria's tech ecosystem. The Startup Act, which was signed into law recently by President Muhammadu Buhari, institutionalizes legal frameworks that will enhance the growth of startups in the country. At the Consultative Forum for IT Stakeholders in Lagos, the Director General, NITDA, Malam Kashifu Inoa Abdullahi, said the Startup Act would make it easier for startup owners to grow their businesses and thereby grow the economy. Represented by the NITDA Director of Standards, Guidelines and Frameworks, Oladijo Olaomi Abdullahi, noted the path of the challenge being faced by startups, especially in Africa, was legal backing and the law had taken care of that. Abdullahi noted that starting and growing businesses in Africa used to be a big challenge, but with the law in place, it would now be easier to start and grow business in the country. The Institute of Capital Market Registrars has called for proper identity management to aid the investment drive in Nigeria's capital market. The President and Chairman of the Council of the Institute, Mr. Oluseyi Owutoro, said this in a statement in Lagos. Owutoro said that proper identification of existing investors was necessary to prevent identity theft and boost investor confidence in the capital market. He disclosed that issues bordering on proper identification would be key at the forthcoming ICMR 2022 annual conference. He added that the conference would likely raise the issue of the provision of national identification for all financial transactions. He added that the need for further coordination between agencies in the capital market will be extracted at the annual conference. And the foreign Chinese electric vehicle maker BYD has announced it will launch its cars in Mexico next year, with a senior executive pegging its sales target at up to 30,000 vehicles in 2024. Next year's BYD will begin selling fully electric versions of its tank sport utility vehicle alongside its Han sedan through 8 dealers across Mexico, the company's country head, Zozo, told Reuters ahead of the announcement. The world's largest EV maker by sales hopes to sell 10,000 vehicles in Mexico in 2023 and between 20,000 and 30,000 in 2024. Zul said, adding that the first long-term goal is to reach approximately 10% of total market share. In recent months, officials in Mexico have said the country is on track to meet its goal of turning 50% of automotive production electric by 2030. However, General Motors executive said this month that Mexico will more likely reach just 15% by 2030 if it does not change course. And on sports news, Super Eagles goalkeepers trainer Ike Shoromu has disclosed that the national team is open to trying more goalkeepers, whether home-based or from overseas, in the quest to build a good team. Shoromu told newsmen that the Eagles goalkeeping department is still going through a revamping process through which only the best players will be finally chosen to play for the country. He expressed his desire to create healthy competition among goalkeepers in the team without sentiment. Shoromu also spoke on the ongoing FIFA World Cup in Qatar, saying that the African teams need to raise their game if they must qualify for the next stage of the competition. He, however, added that the Africans have equal chances of making a positive mark in the World Cup. And that's it on the news this morning. But remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Television. Okay. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Well, and just before we go this morning, a quick look at our major stories. Governor Soludo has reinstated commitment to reposition state sports sector. Anambra State government is to initiate more measures to end fire outbreaks. The federal government has reassured of support in investments in technological sector and economy. The foreign scene we brought to you that China is to launch electric vehicle in Mexico next year. Here is a special message again before going. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the size of our package this morning. Many thanks for joining the bulletin. I am Ebere Ugodin and good morning. Anambra continues shortly. Please stay with us.